Canadians.
Yes. Oh my god. Alright, it's gonna be like television here.
Are we live?
Are we live?
Are we on the air? Excited.
I'm ready. We are live. Welcome everybody to, yes, round of applause. Woo! Welcome to my living room, which is now apparently a theater. And thank you all for being here, and welcome to everybody live online. Hi, Mom and Dad in Florida who are tuned in, and to everybody else. I understand James has got a lot of contacts in Toronto, New York, Montreal, the world over. So nobody here, and possibly nobody online, needs an introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway as a formality. My name is David Schaaf, and every so often you kind of, well, my work has involved working with a lot of young musicians over the last 15, 20 years, and I know I haven't met anybody who is kind of the image of future stardom or present stardom, depending on your perspective, as the young man you're going to see tonight. James is 23 years old and is about to start his second season at Shaw Festival in Niagara-on-the-Lake. If you're traveling in 2016 to the Niagara region, Joan and I went this past year, and it is spectacular. So he's a paid actor in Canada, so that's kind of living the dream right there. And he is also a graduate of National Theatre School of Canada. So as is, I need to acknowledge a couple of people who are doing sound and video tonight. Brian Kenny is a graduate of NTS, and a relative of mine, Chris Seri, is also helping out with audio visual this evening. So you are here, though, to see not the actor side of James, but a brand new side of James, at least a public brand new. And this is singer-songwriter James. You are here for the world premiere of 14 original songs, written and composed by James Daly, with a couple of special guests as well. Without further ado, everyone, please welcome James Daly.
Thank you, Dave. I'm not going to talk too much right now. I'll talk more later. We know why we're here. I'm going to play you some songs. This first one's called Hi. Hi. Girl, I love when you say hi to me. So, hi. It's been a while since you said goodbye. And now, my dear, a year has taken you away. So why you say hi, and what am I to say? Just noise, this was your choice. I would have died to hear your voice. So leave your sober soul behind. Hi. We met on the outside of a crumbling wall, and we ran to the backyard through a silent hall, and we laughed. Your laugh is all that I recall. We toured to the ends of the earth we knew with a blunt sword, and we scored some friends there too. But the best adventure was coming home to you. No noise and no choice, I would have died to hear your voice. So leave your sober soul behind. Hi. Ooh, 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 ooh. No noise voice and no choice. I would die to hear your voice. I would die to hear your voice. I would die to hear your voice. So leave your sober soul behind. I tried to fight, to live inside my mind, but I find the knife whenever I decide it's time. I want you back. I need you, whoa, whoa, and I love you back, and I need you, whoa, and I want you back, and I love you back. Alright, fine, it's time to let it die, redefine and redesign. But every time I try to find love outside, I just want you back. I just need you, whoa, whoa, and I love you back, and I need you, whoa, and I want you back, and I love you back. 'Cause since the first time I met you, I knew you'd be my own soul, loving me right back. You filled my lungs with your love when you breathed with me, but left me lying flat. Now I want you back. I just need you, whoa, whoa, and I love you back, and I need you, whoa, and I want you back, and I love you back, and I want you back, and I love you. Cool. That song's called I Love You Bad, and I wrote it last summer when I was in Niagara-on-the-Lake, because that's what I was feeling and thinking, and so I wanted to turn it into a song, because that was an easy way to say it, I guess. And that's how they happen sometimes, but sometimes I just want to write a song. I'm playing my guitar and want to kind of follow a sound and create a song, so I'll put lyrics to it that don't necessarily have like a deep-rooted emotion to it right away, But then after the fact, often I find meaning for the lame lyrics that I put to it and kind of ascribe some truth to them post-writing. And that's kind of what happened with this next one. And it's called Pineapple Crush. Like the drink. That's right. Bus stop waiting, 5 Pepsi and Jameson won't stop you from creeping into my night mind, where I might find you waiting just in front of my face. But now, baby, are you real? No, I don't wanna know love, all I want is you, babe. You, baby, and all I want is you, babe. All I want is you, baby, and all I want is you, babe, you, baby, yeah. Now don't stop, you are making my body rock and making my body talk to me. Ooh, fool, you do right. Out on a school night, writhing right in front of my face. And if you stay, you'll be my pineapple crush tonight. Believe me, I don't need much, but I need to be touched by you, babe. You, baby, and all I need is you, babe. And all I need is you, baby, you, baby. And all I need is you, babe, you, baby. Bus stop waiting, 5 Pepsi and Jameson won't stop you from creeping into my night mind, where I might find you waiting just in front of my face. And if you stay, you'll be my pineapple crush tonight. Believe me, I know love, all I want is you, babe. You, baby, and all I want is you, babe. All I want is you, baby, you, baby, and all I want is you, babe, you, baby, yeah. You, baby, all I want is you, babe, you, baby, you, baby, you, babe, you. So, one of my favorite styles of music to listen to and to perform is jazz standards. So the stuff that Sinatra and Dean Martin would have been made famous for. And not everybody knows that most of those tunes come from old musicals, which is probably why I like them so much. And also probably why the lyrics seem to be so important, and the melodies as well. And we've kind of gotten away from that. In terms of pop music, the pop of today is more like dance party based, which I also really like. But I do miss, not that I miss, because I wasn't really around at all. But I like that style, and it's been kind of a goal of mine to write a song like that, like a jazz standard. I think the next tune is the closest that I've come to doing that, and it's one of my more recent ones. And it's quickly become one of my favorites as well. It's called I Can't Apologize for Loving You. May I ask you to remember me? Would you mind if I remembered how it used to be? And even though it's not just forget that you forgot, and think of then and sink again into me, please. She's my eyes, she's my lazy morning days, recording April and just praying someday you might hear my songs. She's my home, she's my shadow on the ceiling, she's the feeling I've been dealing with since we were first alone. And when I find you, I'll remind you as I'm hugging you. Till then, I can't apologize for loving you. She's a ride, she's a child in disguise, and she's alive inside me, crying while I try and let her go. She is good. If she could be here, she would be where she stood, and I shouldn't have to push you through my soul. So when I find you, I'll remind you as I'm hugging you. Till then, I can't apologize for loving you. You've been farther than the wind blows, wasting all that gorgeous space beside you. And my father says it also, that no one else could love you more than I do. May I ask you to remember me? Would you mind if I remembered how it used to be? And even though it's not, just forget that you forgot, and think of then and sink again into me, please. 'Cause when I find you, I'll remind you as I'm hugging you. Till then, I can't apologize for loving you. Till then, I can't apologize for loving you. Ooh. Thank you very much. The next one I wrote last summer. I wrote a lot of tunes last summer because, like Dave said, I was in Niagara-on-the-Lake, and once my shows were open, I had a lot of time and space to just be alone with my thoughts and my guitar. That's so dramatic. Well, what can you do? It's true. And and there was also so many people at the festival, like 50 or 60 artists, musicians who wanted to jam and create, and so it was a really creatively stimulating, nurturing place. And so I wrote a lot of tunes, and this is one of the ones that came out of it, and it's called Ghost of a Lover. Now my intention was to bite her lips and squeeze her. Not that I told her so, but how could I resist? I had to taste this lacy lady, chase me to my place, please. And then my blood popped the moment that we kissed. She wore a white bra, dropped me in like cream on her coffee skin. I got a tight jaw, proper sin for the state that she got me in. I want you here, pillows there, me against the wind. Of you stay here, breathing on my chin. Oh, but she won't, she's the ghost of a lover. And they'll let you know she leaves most of her lovers. She's gonna run, you better hide. But I wonder if she cried as she flew into the naked night. A ghost in the sweaty light. Now my imagination couldn't help me feel her, though I still heard her sighing gently in my ear. I miss those yellow skinny jeans, and I smell her in my dreams, until I throw up wishing she was here. She had black flow, rock and roll, and a ring in her little nose. She had tight hips, velvet lips, and a wrist full of vintage gold. I want that woman. One night wasn't enough, and now she's alone. And I'm sick, vicious, wishing she would phone. Oh, but she won't. She's the ghost of a lover. And they'll let you know she leaves most of her lovers. She's gonna run, you better hide. But I wonder if she cried as she flew into the naked night. A ghost in the sweaty light. I'm not, no. I'm not, no. I'm not, no. I'm not one of your other fellas. Yeah, I'm not, no. No, I'm not, no. No, I'm not, no. 'Cause I'm not jealous. No. Whoa. Yep, she is the ghost of a lover. And they will let you know she leaves most of her lovers. And ooh, she's gonna run. You better hide. But I wondered if she cried as she flew into the naked night. Yeah. All right, I'm so sweaty. I'm so embarrassed. I always can hear Jeff's voice laughing at me in the distance. All right. So the next song I wrote a while ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I was subletting a room in Toronto in someone else's apartment, and it was a day or two, maybe the day before, I was leaving to go away to Zambia, Africa, which is another story. Shout out to Tasha and Steven, if you're watching. You better be watching. And I was there in this room with my girlfriend at the time, and I remember there was this crazy thunderstorm happening outside. And I was nervous to leave. Well, I was excited to go to Africa, but I was really nervous, and I didn't want to leave her. And yeah, so this tune was I wrote it like the night before. And it was an ode to Toronto and to her and to the thunderstorm that was happening outside. It's called See You Soon. This dark rain is flooding the streets, but I'm glad I live here. I wish I lived here with you, and the thunder is flooding the air, and the lightning burns my eyes. Tonight we fight the sky, and the one thing I want to say is that I'm staying when I'm here with you tonight. So tonight will be okay again, honey. And when I gotta hit the road, I'm only going far enough to call your love. Hold on and you'll be strong enough. If you keep carrying this tune and you let it speak to you, then I'll be out on the road to see you soon. Oh, this storm is panicking now, oh, and it's trying to keep me in my home. Oh, no, I'm 21 and that looks fun, so I run into the road. Swimming up Young and Queen Street is electric, passing traffic, diving overboard. Flying straight through Bloor, I hit the floor and I make it to your door. And the one thing I want to say is that I'm staying when I'm here with you tonight. So tonight will be okay again, honey. And when I gotta hit the road, I'm only going far enough to call your love. Hold on and you'll be strong enough. If you keep carrying this tune and you let it speak to you, then I'll be out on the road to see you soon. And I'll see you soon. 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 Is that I'm staying when I'm here with you tonight. So tonight will be okay again, honey. And when I gotta hit the road, I'll still be holding on, and you'll be strong and tough, and our love will live for long enough. If you keep carrying this tune and you let it speak to you, then I'll be out on the road to see you. I'll be out on that road to see you soon. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
How was Zambia?
What? How was Zambia? It was incredible. It's too long for me to talk about right now. It was totally life-changing, is what it was. It was amazing. So I have, I've done them all. And I've got one more before I switch things up a little bit. And this one I wrote around this time last year as a late Christmas gift, and it's kind of become a favorite of mine, and I think a favorite of the people who've heard it. I'm really excited to play it for you. It's called Let's Be Late. Little girl, you've been running around this room, getting ready, and I gotta say you look amazing. You do. And I know we gotta go, babe, 'cause everybody's waiting and we said we would be there by 9. But hang on now, just a minute, we're not finished. I got business to deal with. Listen, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind. You look your best tonight. We got all messed up and dressed up, and yes, love, you're the prettiest thing I've ever seen. So baby, please, let's be late. Baby, ooh, let's be late. 'Cause I want you to myself before we go see anybody else. So you can tell your friends they'll have to wait, 'cause we're gonna be late. Now get over here and kiss me. You won't get away from me now. See, I'm not trying to ruin what you've been doing for like an hour, but how am I supposed to just stop and watch you, baby? How? When you look your best tonight, we got all messed up and dressed up, and yes, love, you are the prettiest thing I've ever seen. So baby, please, let's be late. Baby, ooh, let's be late. 'Cause I want you to myself before we go see anybody else. So you can tell your friends they'll have to wait, 'cause we're gonna be. I think I know what you might say, but when you're there in your white lace, honey, it makes your face so bright. So if the clock's ticking the right way, you can tell them that we might stay, 'cause this could take all night. I think I know what you might say, but when you're there in your white lace, ooh, honey, it makes your face so bright. So if the clock's ticking the right way, you can tell them that we might stay, 'cause this could take all night. Tell them we'll be late, baby. Ooh, let's be late. 'Cause I want you to myself before we go see anybody else. So you can tell your friends they'll have to wait, 'cause we're gonna be late, baby. Ooh, let's be late. Because ooh, I want you to myself before we go see anybody else. So you can tell your friends they'll have to wait. They can wait. They can wait. 'Cause we're gonna be late. Okay, I'm gonna switch things up a little bit now. I'm gonna play one on the piano. I have one song that I wrote on the piano. Well, that's not really true. In theater school, I wrote a mini musical, which was on the piano. And actually, this song kind of came from that. There was a piece of one of the songs that I really liked. It was like the only part of the show that I liked. And I took it and wrote a pop song out of it. So, a little bit about this song.
I wrote it when I was in a bit of a tricky spot in a relationship. It was long distance, and if any of you are familiar with doing long distance, then you obviously know you go through periods of not seeing the person. And at the beginning, it's hard, of course, but sort of easier because you've just seen them, and towards the end, it gets a little bit easier again. But right in the middle is the hardest part because you can't see light at either end. But it's there that you need to kind of be the strongest and hold on, because that's where you turn from looking back at memories of them and looking forward to seeing them again. So it gets easier right after then. And so you can't let time and distance defeat your love, because love is so much stronger than both of those things, and it always will be. So this song is called The Turn.
We're in the middle now, and the hardest part is waiting. Waiting for the tunnel to come up in front of the sun, love, and you think the light is fading. But darling, this darkness won't steal you. You're thinking that you lost me in the black, but I can fully feel you. And only in the night can we see the stars. And I don't want to look alone. So don't stop digging, we're breaking through a wall here. And if we stop now, we're stranded in the middle of the road. This is the hardest part, I promise. Where we stop driving in and we start driving out. This is the turn. So you gotta hold on tight, 'cause this is the turn. Where we head towards light. And I'm betting that we're destined to spend our lives as best friends. And I'm pretty sure we're supposed to have our doubts. But baby, when it hurts, don't be worried, little squirt. I'm in it with you, and I'll turn you back around. And only in the night can we see the stars. And I don't want to look alone. So don't stop digging, we're breaking through a wall here. And if we stop now, we're stranded in the middle of the road. And this is the hardest part, I promise. Where we stop driving in and we start driving out. Yes, we stop driving in and we start driving out. We will stop driving in, woo, and we start driving out. This is the turn. So don't fall off now. This is the turn. Please don't fall off now.
keeping with the other instruments, I'm going to play one on this guy, the ukulele. So, this, I think, is the oldest song in the show. I wrote it just before I was leaving to go away to theater school. And again, I was really excited, but really nervous to leave, and nervous to leave my friends and my girlfriend and my family. And I had this line that was replaying in my head like days before as I was saying goodbye to everybody, which was, if these are our last breaths here, would you breathe slow? Which at the time sounded really poetic, but now sounds kind of melodramatic. I still think it's poetic. So, yeah, this kind of, I took that and I wrote the song kind of based on that. It's called My Last Breath.
Time is running down and love is running out. Our time is running down and our love is running out the door. And you said you won't forget, and you know it, there's no doubt. And now I know you haven't yet, but I'm afraid of finding out. So I need your attention, I need it all. 'Cause you'll be giving it elsewhere come this fall. And I'll be living alone in Montreal, getting sick without you. So breathe slow, these are our last breaths together. Each one a moment past and one we'll never lose. And we're gently waiting because running wouldn't be much better. And if we gotta leave, I wanna breathe my last breath here with you. 1,500,035, 432. Streetlights between my darling guide my foolish feet and tear my shoes. And I'm counting everyone, don't let me go, I'll see you through. And I don't care how many days it takes, but it might be a few. So I need your attention, I need it all. 'Cause you'll be giving it elsewhere come this fall. And I'll be living alone in Montreal till I'm sick without you, sick without you, sick without you. Ooh, breathe slow, these are our last breaths together. Each one a moment past and one we'll never lose. And we're gently waiting because running wouldn't be much better. And if we gotta leave, I wanna breathe my last breath here with you. It's really not that far, and I can kiss away the distance in your heart. And these kids will last with a little gas in a dirty car, 'cause they're not afraid to crash. That mask is not a casket, it's just plastic, so don't cover up your past and think you're past it. Till you're lost in winter, Boston's in her laugh. Breathe slow, these are our last breaths together. And please show me these words are coming through. And tell me you love me, and I'll say, girl, you better. 'Cause if we gotta leave, I wanna breathe my last breath slow. These are our last breaths together. Each one a moment past and one we'll never lose. And we're gently waiting because running wouldn't be much better. And if we gotta leave, I wanna breathe my last breath here with you. With you. With you. just hit the tuning. It's okay. It's all good. Okay, back to the guitar tunes. This one is it's a pretty special one. I wrote it when I was so happy and at like a perfect time in my life. And every time I play it, it's kind of the one that I instinctively start to play every time I pick up my guitar. And yeah, when I play it, it just reminds me of then and fills me with all that happiness. And I'm so excited to play it for you. It's called Let Us Play. I've read 100 little notes with your writing, and I could quote everyone. And in a box with your picture, I keep them, and every time I read them, unfold them, it's wonderful fun. And how many pages of your notebook are lying on my shelf or pinned against my wall? See, I'd like to count them, but I won't look, and I'll just assume you've used them all. I would like to step into these pages and live between the lines, cuddle up behind the letters, and paddle through your mind. And we can play in a secret tiny world together, white like Montreal weather. Stay and let us play in our secret tiny world together, white like Montreal weather. It's cold in the winter, but it's warm in the snow. And if you'll be there, then I'll be there, and I won't let you go. I've seen a million different faces in between the spaces of you, but you're the only map I know, the only road I wanna go is home with you. And I keep a countdown in my head over my bed, and every book I've read and everything I've lately said. Until the next time I can hold you when I told you I will fold you over both my shoulders. Oh, it's overdue. So come step into my clubhouse and live behind my shelves. Forget whatever's in the oven and speak to no one else. And we can play in a secret tiny world together, white like Montreal weather. Stay and let us play in our secret tiny world together, white like Montreal weather. And it's cold in the winter, but it's warm in the snow. And if you'll be there, then I'll be there, and I won't let you go. No. Would you rather stay? Would you rather stay than fly away? I would rather you stayed. I would rather you came here today and stay than fly away. And we can play in a secret tiny world together, white like Montreal weather. Stay and let us play in our secret tiny world together, white like Montreal weather. Montreal weather.
You're a charmer.
I'm a charmer? You too, Dr. Bartelis. Okay, this next one is
I planted him there to say that. It's a bit of an older one as well. I wrote it in like first year of theater school, I think. And it started out as a pretty bad song. It was really slow and depressing. And through the help of my friend Andrew Chown in my class, we kind of gave it a makeover and turned it into the song that you're about to hear, which is a much better song, I think. Because I feel like if you can write upbeat songs that have hurt lyrics or good lyrics or whatever you consider that to be, then that does more of a service for the listener instead of, if you're hurt about something, you can't just listen to happy music with fun lyrics because it'll just drive you insane. But you also can't just listen to depressing music with sad lyrics because it'll keep you down. So if you're able to write lyrics that the person can relate to, but layered on top of music that will make them feel good, then they're like, well, that's how I feel, but now I'm happy. And so you've related to them and also changed their mood. And what more could you want to do with a song? So that's what I was trying to do with this one. And it's called The Puzzle of Your Heart.
Tore my heart into a million little pieces, and I put them in the mail. Sent one or two right to the few who broke it up, and the rest are now for sale. And it's a little overdue, it's true, because I'm overused by you, and I'm so confused and broken through the chest. So I'm selling parts for cheap, take whatever's left and leave, and after that I'll manage with the rest. 'Cause I refuse to be the only one who's losing sleep. A droplet of love that you disregard. A drop of sin until it falls and blends right in and disappears into the river of your heart. So I'll stop trying to fix it and I'll find me a misfit, a girl broken just like me. And with the pieces we have left, we'll mix and match with every breath. We'll get stronger as we breathe. And we'll make one good heart together, that is all we'll need. And the jigsaw of our love won't fall apart. And when my stomach falls, I bet it all that I can solve the puzzle of your heart. The puzzle of your heart. Whoa. And time alone is hardest, that's how it seems to be. Because it seems to me I spend it thinking about you, thinking about the way you'd want to sleep all day within my arms and wishing I'd allowed you. But heaven knows she has a hungry something prowling for your love, and she's a bitter one to blame. And she's so distracting, crisp attacks, overreacting. She's like trying to strike a match inside the rain. And I refuse to be the only one who's losing sleep, a droplet of love that you disregard. A drop of sin until it falls and blends right in and disappears into the river of your heart. So I'll stop trying to fix it and I'll find me a misfit, a girl broken just like me. And with the pieces we have left, we'll mix and match with every breath. We'll get stronger as we breathe. And we'll make one good heart together, that is all we'll need. And the jigsaw of our love won't fall apart. And when my stomach falls, I bet it all that I can solve the puzzle of your heart. Tread lightly with my heavyweight heart. Don't push me too hard. Tread lightly with my heavyweight heart. Don't push me too hard. Tread lightly with my heavyweight heart. Don't push me too hard. Tread lightly with my heavyweight. Oh, don't push me too hard. And I'll stop trying to fix it, and I'll find me a misfit, a girl broken just like me. And with the pieces we have left, we'll mix and match with every breath, and we'll get stronger as we breathe. And we'll make one good heart together, that is all we'll need. And the jigsaw of our love won't fall apart. And when my stomach falls, I bet it all will finish what we start. Even though we're small, we'll build it tall into a work of art. And when my numbers call, we'll never fall. When I have solved the puzzle of your heart. So, for the next song, I need to call up a friend, Peter, to come play some electric guitar with me. I have known Peter McDonald probably since like 2003, when I did my very first musical ever with his parents, Peter McDonald and Ronaldo Hutton McDonald. And I've done many shows with them since, and I owe so much of my love for theater and music to them for all those years of inspiring me and teaching me and putting up with me. And I remember one time I was at their house, your house, and Peter was in the basement playing his guitar and singing on this little stage that was probably part of a set for something, because there was set pieces everywhere all the time. And he was doing a very, very good Elvis impression, singing Blue Suede Shoes. And that's when I knew, man, this kid was going to be a big deal. No, but since then, Peter has become an extremely talented guitar player, singer, and songwriter. And so I thought, who better to join me on this tune than you? So I wrote this song last summer as well, and partial credit for the tune goes to my friend Charlie Gallant, who kind of helped me write it and write this guitar part and played it for me on the recording that I have. But Peter is putting his own spin on it for sure, and I'm really excited for us to play it for you. And it's called Leave Alone. Ready? Amen. She stands about 11 feet away, drink in her hands. She never needs to pay, yeah, yeah. She's almost empty, bracelets and rings and dark tattoos. Ooh, please don't move. I can't see beyond the morning, but I could carry your heels home. Take you dancing in the lake. You can drown if you want to. I don't know you, but I could stare out your window and lay down and sing you to sleep slow. Whatever, your friends can leave together, but we should leave alone. She walks with a sexy sort of sway. Softly she stops but no one steps in her way. She's almost happy. It might be the time to say hello. Oh, please don't go. I can't see beyond the morning, but I could carry your heels home. Share these bare feet with the air. We can run if you want to. I don't know you, but I could stare out your window and lay down and sing you to sleep slow. Whatever, your friends can leave together, but we should leave alone. She's almost happy. Ooh, I think she could make it there with me. See, please don't leave. I can't see beyond the morning, but I could carry your heels home. Take you dancing in the lake. You can drown if you want to. I don't know you, but I could stare out your window and lay down and sing you to sleep slow. Whatever, your friends can leave together, but we should leave. 'Cause I can't see beyond the morning, but I could carry your heels home. Share these bare feet with the air. We can run if you want to. I don't know you, but I could stare out your window and lay down and sing you to sleep slow. Whatever, your friends can leave together, but we should leave alone. Thank you so much. All right. That's great. I've got 2 more songs for you guys. And this one is a strong one. And when I say that, I mean, it makes me feel strong to play it. It's kind of about finding strength in a person, in a relationship, and not just somebody who you depend on and who kind of completes you and is necessary for you, but who actually makes you feel stronger as a person in your own life as well. And this tune has kind of guided me through a relationship or two, and that could be romantic relationship or family or friends, and I certainly found a couple friends who do that for me as well. So this one goes out to them, and it's called Someone to Hold On To. I won't last forever, and I won't beg the answer of myself. But I heard it in her words, in a promise that she made. And And we're living like there's something we don't know, till you find something to hold on to. There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. And she likes the way I undo her dress, and if I make a mess, then there's nothing left for guessing. She knows how to make me want to stop and just take pictures exactly how we are. Woo-hoo. I left you in the cold dark, but I made it back to your heart. She's standing on my strings and I can't play. I have nothing left to say or to respond to. Loving like there's something you don't know until you find someone to hold on to. There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. I can just imagine getting on a bus and driving through the bitter night to spend a night with us. I can just imagine getting on a bus and driving through the bitter night to spend a night with us. I can just imagine, I just wanna go now. I could scream so loud, oh, and then I found a piece of love inside my room, and the signature a true, yeah, the signature said you, and I cannot wait, take me now for God's sake, wrap me up in scotch tape and twist my wounds, if I don't get to see you soon, cause we may only get another night alone, and yet I'm ready for adventure. Us and our new friends are gonna fly, blinded by her eyes in my horizon, trying to keep us high tonight and hold on to her size inside my mind. Cause every minute rocks, and it's fun just holding socks with the one that you belong to. Loving like there's nothing you don't know, once you found someone to hold on to. My entire family is crying. Awesome. Shout out to Jacob and Erica and Sam, because I know you guys are watching. I know you guys are planning on watching for this for weeks, so shout out to you guys. I love you guys. I have one song left. We almost made it.
Thank God.
I know. That was my father, who sat in the front row by himself.
As I usually do at concerts.
Thank you, Dad. So before I play the last song, there are a few thank yous that I have to do. First of all, thank you to my family, always, for supporting me throughout this whole thing and for listening to me play this set on repeat for the last month. My room is right under my little sister Kathleen's room, and she will often sing along when I'm playing the songs, so she can just hear everything. Yeah, I don't know how you guys put up with me, but you do, and I love you for it, all of you. And thank you to Kyle McDavid, who did the graphic design for the show, the promo picture that I've been posting shamelessly everywhere, and putting up yeah, Dr. Veritas, good show. Yeah, and putting up with the million different revisions I wanted of it and different versions of it and such good-looking work and so professional, and he's a very close friend of mine. So for all your graphic design needs, Kyle McDavid is your man. Thank you to Jeff Sims, who came up to Signal Hill with me a couple weeks ago and actually got the picture that we used in the freezing cold. That was fun. Neither of us really knew what we were doing, but Jeff is convinced that he should be a photographer now. And he probably could. It was a good picture.
And thank you to Andrew Miles for loaning me his camera to actually get the picture. I can't do anything myself. Thank you to Peter Andrew for playing Leave Alone with me. That was awesome. You killed it. I knew you would. That's why I asked you. I'm so glad we could do that, man. And thank you to Chris Seary and Brian Kenny, respectively, who've been doing video and sound tonight. Chris especially has been working with David and I for the past few weeks, coming over here and testing out equipment and renting stuff, and just put in so much work. And Brian, so many hours this weekend, and this really actually couldn't have happened without the two of them. So thank you both so much. And finally, a very special thank you to Mr. David Chave, who's laughing at me in the back of the room, for kind of coming to me with the initial idea of doing the show in this way and supporting me throughout the whole thing and offering up his house for me to do it in. I took over his living room this whole weekend. David and I have been doing shows, performing together for a few years now, doing cabarets and such. 5, really? God, you're old. And the guy is so talented and such a huge supporter of me, whether it's the stuff that we do together or my solo projects in my career. He just always makes time for me no matter what he has going on. And this time was no different, even though he's pretty busy right now. He's about to finish his PhD, so his time is pretty precious. So I feel very lucky to have him as a musical mentor and a performing partner and a very close friend. So thanks, Dave. And David is actually going to play the last song with me, so get up here. He's going to play the piano. So a little bit about this last song, and then I'll shut up and play it, I swear. It's a special one, clearly. I saved it for last. And it's the title of my show, Throw It Home. It's, I wrote it when I was so in love, and I wrote it in like 15 minutes. Well, some of them I wasn't. Some of them I was hurt.
You've said that so many times.
That's not true. I only said it like once. Well, I'm fine with it.
This one's for me.
Jeff? That's Jeff. It's about Jeff. It was one of those tunes that I wrote in like 15 minutes. It was like, that was the song. And what are we laughing about, Jeff? Like, this is not about you. It's always about Jeff. Right, so it's called Throw It Home, and it's just a huge chunk of my heart. And, before I play it, a final thank you to all of you who came and who watched my show tonight. Everybody who's sitting in front of me and everybody who tuned in online. Thank you so much. This has really meant the world to me, and I'm so happy to have all my family and friends be able to see it and support me doing it.
I want to say that my dad just texted me from Florida, and he said, I think we're in the presence of greatness. And I think everybody here will agree.
I think he meant Jeff. Thank you, Dave's
Peter
dad.
also said, great duet.
Yeah?
Yeah, he did. So,
Peter, I think we were the hit.
So we will wrap up the talking, but I do want to say that I do think we are in the presence of greatness. I think you have. I think this is going to be one of those nights where you're going to look back on fairly soon and say, "Wow, I remember when we saw that debut show of James Daly's songs." That there's going to be a lot more where this came from. So keep following James on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and wherever the heck else you were on social
I'm
media.
everywhere.
So let's all please give our round of congratulations to James Daly.
Okay, without any further ado, thank you so much. This is Throw It Home. Back on this awfully warm
comfortable life where rest is assured. You're sealing your lips and they're shutting their eyes, but you gotta be seen to be heard. So throw your voice there, throw it home, and leave all the wreckage of your past. You can't carry it on your own, and you'll feel like living. She smiles with a kiss on her lips, and it waits there for you. She hopes that you see. She's gracefully stubborn and comically crazy. She's all you'd want her to be. So throw your heart there, throw it home, and leave all the wreckage of your past. You can't carry it on your own, and you'll feel like throw your heart there, throw it home, and leave all the wreckage of your past. You can't carry it on your own. You can't carry it on your own. You can't carry it on your own. You can't carry it on.